I think I now have enough mileage under my belt to get on with the next tournament. So you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a start with my next tournament, but before then, let's do some customization to this thing. Because I figure, why don't I put on one of the Rockstar custom-made license plates once I manage to get through all 50 states. See, so got dub, TIS, let's see, let's go with, you know what, yes. Let's do this for America! Even though I'm not really American. But whatever. I'm still doing this. For America! If you can see where I'm coming from. And I think on the front, I'm going to put on the Pontiac vinyl just because, well, that's basically what this is. If there is a Pontiac vinyl. Is there one available? Yes, there is. So, Pontiac logo on the front, and I think on the rear. In terms of aftermarket. Actually, on second thoughts, I'll leave that as it is. I won't change anything there. Actually, no, I'm not gonna put on the custom vinyl. I don't really think that's necessary. So, I think on here, let's go with, sure, REMIX, and I will then put in, sure, let's do ground control. And I think the last thing I'm going to put on this thing is, let's go with, sure, let's do new dimensions. And I think in terms of the vinyl I'll use, you know what, blue is the easiest to see, so I'll just make those blue. It helps it to stand out the way it does. Vinyl, I'm going to keep that the same, not going to already change the license plate. So, I think what I'm going to do now is, I'll make the window tint you know what, yeah, that's me. You know what, I'm just gonna make the window tint black. And as for the rims, I'll leave those the same. But I will put on a neon. And that neon is going to be, if I can find it, yeah, let's make it orange. And I'm not going to add a flash. And as for the trim, let's make that, you know what, I'm going to keep that the same. I won't change that. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. And the rims, I want to keep those the same, not really in the mood to change those. I have now spent the last 4 minutes customizing this thing, whilst also not boring you to death with my,
That is classic, Yankee!
Anyway. Let's go after the American Royalty Car Club tournament. Muscle cars only. Only the club's best members are here from the States. Win and you'll receive this old school 1966 Cadillac DeVille. Alright, let's go for it. Even though the first race is going to be chaos because, well, it is wet. I might as well just say that straight up. I have a feeling the first race is going to be chaos. And I am really not looking forward to it because of all the rain. But we'll see how we go. American Royalty Car Club Tournament is go, and if we win we will get $3 grand. So let's just get this out of the way, or try to get this out of the way, as we start with race 1, Drift. And it looks like we have got some Camaros in the field. And it looks like those are the only ones I'm going to be racing. So it's basically a battle of the two GM manufacturers, mostly. If all of them are Chevy Camaros, then I will do whatever it takes to battle them. You know what? I think that overpass actually worked. Because I actually managed to gain some time as a result of me using that overpass. I think it actually worked. Damn it. I literally just have no control over this thing when it comes to actually trying to get myself out of very awkward situations. As in, there's just not enough steering input for me to actually save the car from catastrophe. As in, it feels like catastrophe is just going to happen regardless of how hard I try to steer away from it. Yeah, this is basically what driving a car without power steering feels like. And I gotta say, it's not really any fun, to put it simply. You know what? I'm just not gonna focus on the points, because this game is gonna fucking screw with me again before I actually get it done. And it is fair to say that this game basically does not give a shit about how well I do in the first two races. I need to make sure I get solid performances across the board if I'm gonna pull this off. I feel like that's just what's gonna happen at this point. And what makes this even more annoying is that if I press restart, I basically have to restart the whole thing. And there are definitely times where this has made me question those types of decisions. And I think this probably would have been more fun if I could have restarted individual races, because then I would not be struggling as much to just try and get some sort of territory. established. And also because, well, these AI just make it so easy to boot me out of the way. Which also doesn't help. If there is any cheat codes to actually restart these tournament races individually, then please present me with one, because God knows I'm gonna need it. So I don't have to keep putting up with the same old... ball-crushing hopes that the AI, as well as the other factors of chaos this game seems to throw at me, just seem to keep coming at me continually. But that doesn't mean to say the chaos can't work in my favour, because it can, but at times you do have to be lucky, and that's kind of what I am. But either way, 2 races down, 1 race to go. Points don't matter because, well, I am not secured until I am secured, basically. Okay. So got a tie for second. So I think because I've pretty much scored this one now, I think we should be okay. I have got enough of an advantage to win it on a tiebreaker if it comes down to that, because I have 2 wins compared to whoever gets the 1 win.
You must be rolling in money, friend.
Anyway. You know what? I'm not going to record the replay here because last time it did not work out for me. So my decision is to record this race instead. The Asakusa circuit. Oh yeah, I probably should have put in the hot rod blower. I think that probably would have made a bit more sense. Unfortunately, I didn't. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I don't mind being the standout figure. It's very much how my car seems to protrude itself, showing that I don't need the hot rod blower to showcase it being a muscle car. This car still has a V8 motor, and that's pretty much all I care about. It's still an engine with 8 cylinders, so that's all I'm gonna run with here. Because I can do that. Anyway. Yeah, I figured that was necessary to pull off. Otherwise the AI would have just booted me out of the way again. Okay, well we're going better so far. Of course, I don't even need to score points to get the win because I basically have got the championship locked up now. I just need to finish the race and then I think we should be good, from what I know. And making sure that I get through there okay, I do. And through the final corner, and I bin it right at the last one. You know what? No, I'm not. You know what? No, I'm not happy with that. Can I restart? Well, I finished first. But can I restart it? Can I restart the tournament? I cannot. Oh well. Yeah, it was going well until I binned it right at the last second. Also a shame to say I didn't go through the points. Oh well. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to disable the autosave, so you know what, I'm just gonna live with it. I'm just gonna live with it. Let's just move on. And I'll skip this bit. Ironic to say that Cadillac is another GM brand, aside from Chevrolet and Pontiac. Yeah, I'm really not satisfied with the way that ended, because I'm pretty sure that would have been the win had I not hit that pillar right at the dying second of the race. I would have had it. Oh well, just have to live with it. And that's another tournament done. So we've now done 5 tournaments up to this point, and it's gonna take a while for me to get over the way that race finished, because it was pretty humiliating. I'm not gonna lie. I know I should have done better than what I actually did. And I forgot to record a replay. Oh well, I might as well use the replay evidence that I got from the fucking previous replay I recorded. I'll probably just roll with that. At least I have replay evidence, so, you know, it is what it is. I just have to accept it. There's no way of getting rid of it. Or obfuscating it. But anyway, this is the car we win. The 1966 Cadillac DeVille. I'm also pretty sure this car reminds me of Cruella, in a way. At least I think it does. But anyway, that is our Cadillac DeVille, now in the garage. And I think what we're going to do next is the Luxury Rollers tournament. And ironically, I will be switching over, once I can find it, to my Cadillac. The Cadillac 16 is here. And this is the car we will be using for our next event. The Luxury Rollers Car Club. Coming in the next episode.